You've seen his videos, right? They're everywhere. This guy, MrBeast, is giving away millions of dollars. He's buying islands. He's recreating Squid Game. It's just wild. Everyone knows him now as this super rich YouTuber who does the most unbelievable things. People line up just to get a chance to be in one of his videos. He's like a modern-day Willy Wonka, but instead of a chocolate factory, he has a giant warehouse full of cash. It's absolutely incredible to watch, and you can't help but wonder, where did all this money even come from? It's a huge question, but here's the thing that will really get you. He wasn't always this mega-rich superstar, not at all. Before he was MrBeast, he was just a kid named Jimmy Donaldson. He grew up in North Carolina. And get this, his family didn't have a lot of money. They lived a pretty normal, simple life. There were no private jets or stacks of cash lying around his house. He was just a regular teenager, probably trying to figure out how to get his homework done and what to do over the weekend. It's so relatable, you know? So, he wasn't born into this world of incredible wealth. He didn't have some secret inheritance or a rich uncle who funded all his early projects. He was just a kid with a big dream. He saw what was happening on YouTube and thought, hey, I can do that. He was fascinated by the idea of creating videos and sharing them with the world. It was this little spark, this idea that maybe, just maybe, he could make something cool that people would want to watch. It all started from a very humble place. Think about that for a second. The guy who now gives away Lamborghinis started with basically nothing. He had the same things most kids have, a computer. So, how did he even begin? Well, it wasn't glamorous, I can tell you that. His first videos were made with whatever he could find. Split-screen visual, early low-quality MrBeast videos versus current high-production videos, a cheap microphone, a very basic laptop. He didn't have a fancy studio or a professional camera crew. It was just him, alone in his bedroom, trying to make videos. He would spend hours and hours just talking about video games or guessing how much money other YouTubers made. It was a grind, a real honest-to-goodness grind, day in and day out with no guarantee of success. He tried everything to figure out what worked. Seriously, everything. He made videos about Minecraft, he made videos about Call of Duty, he made funny compilations. Most of them didn't get many views at all. We're talking 10 views, maybe 20 if he was lucky. It was tough. Imagine spending all your free time making something you're passionate about and almost nobody sees it. That can be so discouraging. A lot of people would have just given up right there. They would have said, well, I tried and moved on to something else. But Jimmy was different. He was obsessed. He wasn't just making videos for fun, he was studying YouTube like it was a science. He would analyze what made a video go viral. What kind of title gets the most clicks? What kind of thumbnail makes people curious? He and his friends would stay up all night just brainstorming and talking about YouTube strategy. They treated it like a puzzle, and they were determined to solve it. It was more than a hobby, it was his entire world. This went on for years. Yes, years. From age 13, he was just uploading. He failed over and over again. He made hundreds of videos that went absolutely nowhere. But with every single video, he learned something new. He got a tiny bit better at editing. He got a little more confident on camera. He was slowly building his skills, brick by brick, without even realizing he was laying the foundation for a massive empire. It was all about persistence. Then, something started to change. He had this crazy idea. What if he did something so ridiculous people had to click? His first big viral hit, counting to 100,000. Yes, 100,000. He sat in a chair for over 40 hours and just counted. Simple, silly, but nobody had done it before. The video blew up. People were mesmerized by the dedication and absurdity. He realized unique, high-effort ideas were the key. He doubled down, spun a fidget spinner for 24 hours, watched a terrible music video on loop for 10 hours. These videos weren't easy. They demanded incredible endurance, and a willingness to do things no one else would. He pushed the limits of what a YouTube video could be. Instead of game videos, he made real-life challenges and events. He turned YouTube into a personal stunt show. People couldn't get enough. But here's the secret. He didn't buy flashy things with early earnings. He reinvested every dollar into the next video. If a video made $1,000, he'd spend that $1,000 to make the next bigger. He gave his first $1,000 to a homeless person on camera. That video did even better. The cycle, make money, give it away, get more views, make more money. It was a huge risk. He lived on the edge, betting everything on the next idea. Sometimes he was broke because all his money was tied up in projects. But he believed in his vision. To make something special, he had to go all in. He wasn't just making videos, he created experiences. He built a brand of generosity and spectacle on a massive scale. And wow, Did that bet pay off? His channel just exploded. The more money he gave away, the more subscribers he got. Soon, big brands wanted to sponsor his videos. They gave him even more money to use for his insane challenges. He went from giving away thousands of dollars, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and now millions. His life completely transformed. From a kid in his bedroom to the CEO of a massive media company, it's an unbelievable transformation. His success changed everything. He hired his childhood friends to help run the channel. They went from brainstorming in a bedroom to running a full-fledged studio. He was finally able to help his mom. He launched food banks with MrBeast Burger and cleaned up the oceans with Team Seas. He used his fame and fortune to make a real positive impact. So when you see him giving away a private island, or a house full of cash, remember where he came from? Remember the kid in his room with a cheap computer and a dream? He didn't get lucky. He worked incredibly hard for years. He failed thousands of times, but he never, ever gave up. He was creative, he was relentless, and he bet on himself when no one else would. His story is one of the most inspiring you'll ever hear. It's proof anything is possible. It doesn't matter where you start. If you have passion, a good idea, and the willingness to work harder than anyone else, you can achieve incredible things. Find your 100,000 idea and just go for it. Believe in your dream, work hard, and who knows? You might change the world. You won't believe what you can do. It's going to be great.